Hello everybody, welcome to this week's Headteacher bulletin for the week commencing the 10th of February. We're looking forward to half-term break next week, so let's get going. So have you ever had a life-changing experience where you look back and say, that changed my life? And in this week's Gospel, we hear that is exactly what happened to Simon when Jesus stepped into his boat and everything changed. Many people around the world still make a living from catching fish, and Simon was a good fisherman who had a positive life-changing experience based on something that wasn't going right. He couldn't catch any fish. He caught no fish. Jesus also tells us to put out into deep water, to move into a new, sometimes frightening direction. And the message might come from us from our parents, it might come from our teachers, it might come from a television programme, and sometimes Jesus speaks to us through a negative experience. So good things will come from a bad experience when Jesus is in your boat. And that's what we've been sharing with our pupils this week through the Gospel. And in the Gospel, good came because Simon did what the Lord asked him to do, even though he didn't want to do it. And in fact, it was inconvenient. God challenges us, and sometimes it may be inconvenient. And although, as Simon discovered, God would never ask us to do anything that would hurt us, Simon really struggled to see the bigger picture outside of his world, and as a fisherman, but when he listened to God, everything changed, and he did not just make his, he made his best catch ever by listening to God, and he became a leader among the disciples. So the message is, when Jesus steps into our boat, everything will change. So I leave you with two questions. How will you know that Jesus has stepped into your boat, and how will your life be changed? So we've had some really positive success stories this week. We ran the maths challenge and 3 students are going through to the next round, which is on the 20th of March. Rajul, Katie and Nandan. And overall results for the maths challenge, we had 36 bronze, 11 silver and 4 gold. So well done to all students who took part, and we look forward to the next round of challenges to come. So Year 10 Hospitality and Catering have been busily making some food practical within their lessons. Mrs Nico is thrilled by the level of skill, as you can see shown on the photographs of their hospitality group, in creating different intricate designs and fillings for ravioli. I'm sure you'd agree they came together beautifully, and they made some really special sauces to go with the ravioli. So well done to the Year 10 Catering. We had a fantastic Lux weekend, so there was a residential for young people that took place in Brentwood, Essex last weekend. Some of our students attended with others from around the diocese. And if you've not heard of Lux before, Lux is a residential weekend that happens in February every year, and it's for those pupils in school years of 7 to 13. And the weekends have lots of activities planned throughout, and every year they explore a theme. And this year's theme focused on the theme of hope. And it links to our Jubilee year, looking at what hope really means for us in our own context. So well done to our students who attended, and I'm sure they got a great experience out of it. We had our first ever SVP Games Night this week on Wednesday. A huge successful event. Over 250 pupils came back to school, 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. For our games night. There was karaoke, we had a disco and a DJ, there was sports activities and lots of opportunities to just hang out with their friends and enjoy some music and good food. So well done to the SVP group. They've raised well over £1,000 for Ukrainian charity, and I'm sure the students had a great time, and they look forward to organising another event really soon. So just keeping with rewards, we've got Are You on the Beckett Bus continues. Just a reminder that we've got regular payments set up on My Child at School for the rewards trips. Mrs Apong will continue to launch with pupils first week back after half term, and we look forward to sharing the progress they're making for the Beckett Bus. Fab Friday continues, so every couple of weeks we reward pupils with a Fab Friday, so they get stamps for impeccable work, really good learning demonstrated in lessons, and they're allowed to leave their period 4 lesson 10 minutes early to receive a platinum voucher that goes into a prize draw for Fab work. They also get the opportunity to have a slightly earlier lunch on a Friday, which it's chips on a Friday, so it always goes down well to get there early at first. But look at the examples shared. We'll get some fantastic work, and pupils are really taking pride into their presentation. So well done to all who are receiving those rewards, and we look forward to seeing who wins the Fab Friday draw at the end of this half term. So just some key dates. So we return back to school on Monday the 24th of February, so it's just a 1 week half term. And when we return next half term on Thursday the 13th of March is a Year 7 Parents' Evening. Have a lovely break next week. Enjoy some time with your friends and family, and we will catch up again in the first week back.